The starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland.
If you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
I tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland.
Some final preparations here. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the 1. Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
From deep, Conley. The kick out to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Edwards. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Now here's Garland for three. And the Cavaliers, another three.
Wow, a lot of distance on that jumper by Darius Garland. Nice.
Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Conley. Edwards for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Now here's Garland. He's got 6. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
For three, Conley. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
Pass to Okoro. Back to Garland. And finished off by Garland.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Edwards with it. 5 points in the game. Back to Towns. Clock at 4. Shoots over Mobley. No, a bit long that time.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Well, I like the no hesitation. Darius Garland knows you have to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations.
Conley finds Towns. Back to Conley. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
Now here's Mitchell. Here's Allen. The offensive rebound. Okoro goes back up, and a nice layup by Mitchell.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Of course, we hear a lot about how much space Isaac Okoro can cover at the defensive end.
It's important, B.A. Here we have an agile, athletic defender who's got length to bother those elite shooters, the quickness to cut off penetration. He can jump passing lanes. Being this kind of defensive player is critical in the league.
Here's Garland, following the score by Minnesota. Mobley, no good.
I'm still a bit confused as to why he shot it from that distance.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
Now here's Conley. He's got 6. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Pass to Okoro. Gobert against Mobley. Back to Okoro. Mobley down low. Tries again. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Towns, a screen on Garland. Conley passes to Towns. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. The Cavaliers have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Garland for 3. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Oh, Darius Garland asserting himself. The answer back from distance.
Edwards for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
No one covering. Garland's got 19 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. 11 points. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame.
smack clowns with mad style.
take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the 1. And here's Garland for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Brown outside. Garland against Smart. At the top of the key, Williams. 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Brown. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Mitchell wide open. No good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Nice ball movement by Boston. The kick out to Brown. Back to Horford. In the corner. Tatum with it. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Kept alive by Boston. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And stolen by Horford. Right side Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Oh, a fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 3-point game. Picked by Horford. From downtown, nice shot by Smart.
And of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Garland attacking. And Mobley the bucket on the assist by Garland.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Smart. Tatum kicks to Horford. Driving inside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
A nice shot by Tatum.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
Here's Garland. To the paint. There's the pass to Mobley. And stolen by Horford. Williams passes to Horford. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Mobley with it. They'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 1. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. There's the 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Garland's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Cavs. Smart finds Horford. On the wing, Williams. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. .115 left to play here in the first. Smart against Garland. Mitchell outside. With the drive, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Tatum kicks to Horford. Back to Tatum. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Tatum's got 6.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Allen with the screen for Garland. Mobley outside. Mitchell in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Garland the pass to Allen. Misses the layup.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
The kick out to Tatum. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Smart. Horford dishes to Brown. Right side Horford. Off target at the rim.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
At the end of one. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. At the guard spots, we'll see Garland and LeVert. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. And here's LeVert. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. The 3 from Garland. And Tatum pulls it down. Austin's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way.
Adding some extra style to the slam. Okay, what a move by Allen.
Brown outside. Ball's knocked loose. Cornette passes to Gallinari. Here's Cornette. Brown outside. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Cornette. Passes it to Brogdon. Down low. One-on-one fast break. Mobley with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. And Mobley the bucket on the assist from Okoro.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
A nice shot by Gallinari. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Austin's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Gallinari finds Tatum. Fires for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. We understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Now, here's Garland. He has 6. The 3 sinks the triple. Garland's got 9.
Hitting them right back. Garland fires off the three-point answer.
Brogdon outside. Pass to Cornette. And here is Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Just a merciless, I don't even know what that word means, dunk by Tatum. Reminding the defense, yo, you cannot stop him.
Mobley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jason Tatum. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
They throw good. Mobley.
One look at Evan Mobley, and you can see he is built for this position. The height, the length, he's got all the physical gifts that a power forward could ask for.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Cleveland. And a change for the Celtics. Smart's checked in. Now here's Smart. He feeds it to Brown. That shot off. Good D by Mitchell. Back to Garland. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
This man has a real crafty handle. Garland, I bet he surprises himself sometimes with his moves.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Shot clock. He sends for the Cavaliers. Here's Mitchell. Oh, that's blocked. And they're able to recover. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now, here's Brogdon. Gallinari, a screen on Garland. Brogdon finds Gallinari. 6 to shoot. Here's Brown out to the right wing. Here's Smart, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Allen up top. Got it up. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cleveland ahead.
29. The Celtics, 26.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
On the floor for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Marcus Smart is out there with Derek White. And it's Williams at the 5. Tatum no good. The Cavaliers leading by 3. The pass to Allen. In the corner, it's Mobley. Okoro setting the pick for Mobley. Lets it go from deep. Dishes to Okoro. Second chance effort. Mitchell outside. And another shot. And the rejection by Tatum.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
And that one drops for him.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
The wide open look here for Garland. Good on the triple. Garland's got 14 points for the game.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Okoro. The three-pointer no good. Celtics trail by 4. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Danny Green, he's checked in for Okoro. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Tatum down low. Working on Green. The Cavaliers leading by 4. to the inside. Williams with the steal. And Horford, here we go. Here's Smart. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
And the unselfishness there by Horford. You know, he sees a better opportunity and finds his teammate.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Jason Tatum. Garland against White. The tray. And that's good. Darius Garland for three. Garland's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs. Smart kicks to Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Brown's got his first basket.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Garland against White. Mitchell in the corner. Dives to the hoop. And Boston with the rebound. Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Horford. The dish to Smart. Horford sets a screen for Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Now just a 1-point Cleveland lead.
Has confidence all over the court. No shot Brown won't take.
Garland, that's for 2. Rebounded by Smart.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still missed it.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for White. Outside, Horford. It's Brogdon on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside, Green. Mitchell in the corner. Mobley finds Mitchell. Diving in, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Garland against Smart. Pass to Horford. Outside Tatum. It's Williams, high post. Back to Tatum. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Okoro's checked in. The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Drafted 5th overall in 2019, Garland just continues to grow his game. It is impressive to watch him get better and more confident every year.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Gallinari in for Brown.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
It'll count. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's White. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
White against Garland. Right wing. Okoro kicks to Garland. Driving to the basket. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Garland dishes to Mitchell. That shot off. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Williams with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And they double up Allen. Here's Mitchell. Rebound by the Celtics. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Garland against White. Garland the pass to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Oh, and he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. Cornette. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 4 assists in the game. There's Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
He is a leader on and off the floor. Garland, this man is a coach's dream.
Brogdon kicks to Cornette. White looking around. Over to the wing. It counts, and the foul. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And the Celtics making a change here. Al Horford is checked in for Grant Williams. Tatum comes in for Gallinari. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Derek White. Now here is Horford. He kicks to Brown. Back to Horford. Smart finds Horford. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Garland. Here he goes. Banked in off the glass. 26 points for Darius Garland.
Those are huge points from Darius Garland. This guy has become the go-to man for them in these moments. And look, you know what? Teammates need him to be big in these big moments.
And he gets the bucket.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Now here's Mobley. He dishes it to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
Celtics leading by 4. Brown dishes to Smart. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And they need a profitable trip here, and luckily Brown looks to be in the zone.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Green's checked in. Robert Williams is checked in for Boston.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Garland, that's for 2. Here's Mitchell. The shot misses, so the Celtics will take it the other way. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Off target from 3-point range. And so Allen will bring it up now for Cleveland. 6-point game. Garland Garland, the pass to Allen. Back to Garland. Lets it go with the three. Horford with the rebound. And so it's Boston with it. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Money!
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
And here's Boston. Horford kicks to Williams. Brown against Mitchell. Here's Williams. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent D there from Allen.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
In the corner, it's Mobley. No good from outside. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll...
Smack clowns with mad style.
backcourt. For both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the one. Horford can't hit.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
And Edwards.
Whoa! Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that.
I certainly hope not.
Now here's Conley. Outside McDaniels. Towns for three. The rebound, Celtics.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Here's Horford. 6 to shoot. Outside Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Boy, he's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Williams passes to Smart. Outside, Brown. Back to Smart. Pass to Horford. Brown with it. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Conley. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Conley's got 5 now.
Good gamble that time by Edwards. He, as much as anybody, wants this team to be out in the open floor.
Tatum passes to Horford. It's Smart on the wing. Horford, a screen on Conley. And it's Smart missing. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Edwards. Tatum pulls it in.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Brown passes to Tatum. Some solid defense from Edwards.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Gobert finds Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the 3. Edwards has gotten his second bucket.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Drive by Brown. Pass to Horford. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Brown is so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handle. You gotta love how clever he is with the ball.
Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
And the Celtics in possession here. Following the score by Minnesota. Brown passes to Horford. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Pass to Edwards. Back to Gobert. To the paint. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Gobert. Edwards has got 7 points.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Here's Smart. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Three-pointer. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You know, confidence feeds on itself, and the more experience Edwards gets, I think the more confidence he'll continue to gain, especially operating in these pick-and-roll sets.
Williams on the wing. Smart outside. And that's not gonna go. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Taking a look at the Celtics. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Manning the backcourt, it's Brogdon and Smart. And it's Cornette in at the center position. Minnesota has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Smart against Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Edwards. Guarded closely. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Brown, he's checked in for Smart. Boston trailing. There's Tatum with the 3. Connects from downtown. Tatum's got 5 now.
He's an accomplished outside shooter, and Tatum's confidence and shot selection, I think it's what makes him so deadly.
Conley up top, guarded by Brogdon. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Smart's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Brogdon.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
For 3, Conley. The shot that time not on target. And Boston going the other way now. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. The kick out to Edwards. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. 13 points in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Gallinari, he's checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tatum. And Malcolm Brogdon is subbed in for Smart. Now here's Brogdon. Pass to Cornette. The 3 is up. Kept alive. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Smart's checked in for Boston. Outside Brogdon. Takes the 3. Rebound Minnesota.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Anderson for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And it's an 11-point Minnesota lead. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, But the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Brogdon. Drops in the layup for two. Brogdon's got his first 2 points.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
Anderson with a screen on Brogdon. Outside, Anderson. On the wing, Noel. White with the steal. A minute and a half left in the first half. Pass to Gallinari. With the drive, and Gallinari throws it down.
The mobility from Gallinari. For a guy of his size, he can really blitz the hoop.
Here's Prince. Anderson with a screen on Gallinari. Here's Prince. And another three from Minnesota.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half. From the high post. The shot comes out. And Minnesota the other way with it now. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Robert Williams checked in for Cornette. Jason Tatum comes in for Smart. And it's Brown in for Brogdon. On the wing, Noel. He's guarded by White. Reed for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Oh, got a piece of it. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one good. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from 3. Anderson's got 6 points in the quarter.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Oh, I like that.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And, you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Taurean Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Noel in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Tatum way outside. Here's Gallinari. Here's Brogdon. Anderson pulls it down. And for Minnesota, they're shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. Here's Prince. And the 3 off target. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the middle. Here's Reed. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Reed's got 5 now.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Kick out to Brown. Pass to Gallinari. 5 on the clock. Back to Brown. Second chance shot. And he lays it in.
Brown extremely accomplished down low and worthy of respect as a result. Destroys whoever tries to guard him in the paint.
Outside, Anderson. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And part of the Murray trade over the summer, Gallinari was bought out from the Spurs. So quickly there, he landed with the Celtics. He can still offer great shooting at the forward spot and was a nice signing by Boston.
Pass to Anderson. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Here's Prince, hounded by Tatum. Here's Anderson, uses the glass on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Brown.
Right there.
Down it
Oh my
goes.
goodness, that was wicked.
What a nasty finish.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Out to the wing. Anderson against Gallinari. And he makes it on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Back to Brogdon. From deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Prince. Back to Noel. Anderson with a screen on Brogdon. Outside, Anderson. Launches it. Offensive board. And they get it back. Here's Alexander Walker. Off the mark there with a 3. For Boston, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. Outside Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. Williams in the post. Reed defending. Here's Gallinari. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
And the Timberwolves call time here. So both teams changing it up here. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Conley, he's open and good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Conley's got 7.
Yeah, this is Money Mike in action. An efficient shooter who does all he can to find points.
Brogdon against Edwards. Brogdon, the pass to Williams. Pass to Horford. Williams on the wing. Back to Horford. 3-pointer. No good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Edwards finds Conley. Now here's Towns. Offline with a 3. Conley against Smart. The kick out to Williams. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up 19 points as the quarter comes. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Luke Cornett, Grant Williams out there with Al Horford. Then it's Derek White, and it's Smart in at the 2. Edwards with it, guarded now by Smart. From deep, Conley. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Towns, a screen on White. Conley goes in. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well-coordinated play there. I mean, Towns rolls off at the right time. So important, the timing of that roll, and shows good finishing ability on the move.
Williams, a screen on McDaniels. Horford. Williams finds Smart. Horford outside. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Horford against McDaniels. Let's go with a three. On target from range. McDaniels gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Up top, White. Guarded by Edwards. White, good.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Conley against White. 4-3. The shot by Conley, no good. Well, the Celtics shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Williams against Towns. Pass to Cornette. There's the three. And Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. And out of bounds, Boston will have it. Jason Tatum. He's checked in for Boston.
Jason Tatum.
Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Edwards against White. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Tatum with it. Towns covering. A nice shot by Tatum.
Tatum knows how to score in the paint, folks. He can make any adjustment needed to find the shot that works for him.
Conley against White. It's McDaniels on the wing. The kick out to Edwards. From behind the arc. Pass to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Towns. There's the triple. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Pass to Cornette. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Towns for three. Another shot. And it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Towns finds Conley, fires the three, and it's Cornette with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Takes a three, hits the trifecta.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. Gobert with a screen on Williams. Towns passes to Gobert. Rebound Boston. White with it. Outside Tatum.
Minnesota foul. Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. First team foul.
And Boston has possession. Here's White. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Anthony Edwards.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Timeout call.
They're on top by 18. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
White hits them both. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight.
I smack clowns with mad style.
this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the small forward.
Oh, my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Garland, no good. Minnesota with the ball. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Puts up a three. The shot missing. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And doors for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
On the wing, Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Here's Edwards into the lane, and Edwards with the stuff.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now, here's Garland. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. It's Edwards on the wing. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards.
But terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
Okay, Evan Mobley a big, folks, but you can see the touch on that mid-range jumper. That's pure.
Conley kicks to Towns. Back to Conley. Outside, Towns. Three-pointer. Kept alive. Back to Conley. The kick out to Towns. That three off the mark. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And Doris looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
And here's Edwards after Darius Garland getting his shot to go from deep.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Here's Mobley. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Oh, you love the assertive play by Evan Mobley, making sure he finishes.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Edwards. Back to Conley. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's Edwards on the wing. 6 to shoot. They need this.
Well, you love the defensive mindset that Jared Allen brings on a nightly basis. What a contest right there.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game here.
First personal foul.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Rubio's checked in.
No hesitation from Karl Anthony Towns. Ball is delivered. He makes the assist look easy.
Rubio the pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
For 3, Edwards. Towns dishes to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Good D by Mobley.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Evan Mobley getting it done for the Cavaliers. He got to double digits for... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
First team foul.
And here is Conley. Inside, and Towns throws it down.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Mobley outside. Dishes it to Allen. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's tipped. Towns with it. Now defended by Mitchell. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. McDaniels got his first bucket of the night.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Of course, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Mobley. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Boy, we know Evan Mobley is elite on the defensive end. Right now, he's got it cooking offensively.
And here's Edwards from the arc. He can't get that one, and Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Mitchell. Minnesota with the rebound. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kicks it to Rubio. Back to Mobley. Doesn't go that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. Edwards passes to Conley. Outside Edwards. Feeds to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, just putting the ball on the deck. Towns so aggressive in everything he does.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
All right, everybody. Time to get on your feet and make some noise.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Cleveland also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Green in for Okoro. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
There's a tenacity to Donovan Mitchell. Even with physical defense, this guy just finds a way to convert.
Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdowns for the Timberwolves.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Reed finds Anderson. Back to Reed. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Rubio, the pass to Mobley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Doris, generally rookies need time to adjust to the league. Evan Mobley, not so much.
No, he looked like he belonged from the outset, GA. This guy established himself immediately as a rim protector, someone who is a constant threat on either end of the floor, a vertical spacer, big-time shot blocker, so much to like.
Here's Noel. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Drills the three-pointer. Reeves got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Rubio dishes to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
I tell you, give me a little grittiness from Evan Mobley, not afraid of throwing his weight around right there.
Prince outside. And he drives in, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
Jared Allen's checked in for Cleveland, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Anderson. Kicks it out to Prince. Just 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Well, you know Prince is going to be aggressive. So if you're not going to make a commitment to stop him, he's going to make high...
Thank you, David. We'll be back. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Evan Mobley has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
On the court for Cleveland, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Mobley left side, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Nice job drawing the contact on that move. Jared Allen, very difficult to contain because of his length.
That one is no good. Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Okay, Jared Allen, we you see him making that look for a big man, that's a pretty pass.
Noel passes to Reed. Kicks it out to Prince. Takes it inside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Here's Garland, picks one up.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Garland, no good. Minnesota leading by 4. Prince kicks to Reed. Back to Prince. There's the triple. No good that time. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Allen, a screen on Prince. The wide open look here for Garland. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Garland's got 6.
Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The three-point shot is so highly valued.
Noel passes to Anderson. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. Here's Mitchell, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Conley dishes to Gobert. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Stolen by Conley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's McDaniels. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists in the game. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. It's stolen by Gobert.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
And Towns throws it down.
Boy, the well-rounded offensive arsenal allows Cat to deliver consistently on the offensive end. And boy, he is in rhythm right now.
Towns with the steal. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long. And by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Conley against Garland. Shot to stop the run. It's good from long range. Garland's got 6 here in this quarter.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Towns. Out to Edwards for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Edwards got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
The 3 from Garland. Mobley up top. Defended by Towns. Green, 6 on the shot clock. And here's Garland for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. The tray. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in this game. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Allen slams it in.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Edwards, that's good.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's Mitchell. The power on that throwdown.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Got a piece of it. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And with 3 quarters behind. We start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact. Oh, a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Passes to Green. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And stolen by Mobley. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. And he banks in the layup. Mobley's got 21.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Here's Mitchell. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
I can see the agile move by Donovan Mitchell. This guy is able to navigate around contact or, if necessary, play through it.
It's to Gobert, and it's out of bounds. Last touched by Allen.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Conley finds Edwards. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Allen. Here's Garland. Now here's Mobley. He's tightly guarded. He gets that one.
Well, don't forget to box out, because guards like Darius Garland very capable of those second chance points opportunities.
Conley with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Conley the pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got 16 here in the second half.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Mitchell dishes to Allen. Timeout called, Cleveland. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Gobert with the screen on Mitchell. Towns, the pass to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the Stifle Tower with the score.
Garland, the pass to Green from past the arc. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Minnesota leading by 6. Edwards with it. Now Green.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window, and exploits it.
Stolen by McDaniels. Now here's Towns. From deep three-point range. That doesn't go, but he's 5 for 11. Mitchell against Edwards. The feed to Allen. And that one is good.
Well, how about the touch inside from Jared Allen? This guy has got such length and mobility. You add that touch and look out, folks. He's going to be tremendous.
And he stays with it.
Oh, great job there, tracking down the long rebound, and the clock will continue to run.
Outside Edwards. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Minnesota with the ball. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Takes the 3. Not going to go that time. And the miss. And so the Timberwolves take the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Well, you got it. Expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
Here are the five for the Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the three.
A high flyer with long arms and attitude. Mitchell's so explosive at the rim.
Boston with the ball. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. 6 to shoot. Here's Tatum. Oh, the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
And when I think of Mitchell, I think of relentless. He's so active and drives with such purpose.
And the Boston Celtics are one of the most decorated teams in all of sports. Think about all the rings they've won, as well as the talent that they've had on their roster.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. They grab their own miss. Williams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
The free throw drops for Williams. Such a rich history for the respected Boston franchise.
From the days of Bill Russell to Larry Bird and Kevin McHale in the 80s, and then Pierce, Allen, KG, Rondo winning the ring in 08, the players on this roster understand how important it is to carry on that legacy.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Tatum. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Garland. From the arc. Drills it from deep. Garland's got his second bucket on the night.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Smart finds Williams. Outside, Brown. Horford passes to Brown. Horford, a screen on Mitchell. Back to Horford. Tries it from 19. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Out to the right wing. Back to Okoro. Outside Mitchell. Going inside. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And they'll keep possession. And that one drops for him. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Screen by Horford. Smart for three. It's tipped. The shake. That shot missing. And it's Cleveland the other way. Mitchell with the ball. Guarded now by Smart. Mitchell into the lane.
One thing I'll say about the Cavs, it's become clear these past 2 seasons, their front office is not afraid to make some bold moves.
And he drops the first. And Richard, I'm sure Cleveland fans welcome the front office taking the initiative.
Yeah, it's been a tough few years, and they needed to take some aggressive steps, and they did. And now they've got one of the best young core groups in the NBA.
Now here's Horford. Right side, Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Just a merciless, I don't even know what that word means, dunk by Tatum. Reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Smart against Garland. Outside for Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
And You got to have some hang time to pull that off. The three from Okoro. Rebound Boston. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Brown for three. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
And he makes the first. Gallinari, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Both free throws good for Mitchell.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Brown passes to Williams.
The officials were...
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every...
The previous play is under review.
To adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The free throw drops for Williams. And Williams drops them both. 26 seconds left in the first. Smart against Garland. Pass to Okoro. The three from Mitchell. They get it again. Here's Allen. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
The glass is spotless with Allen on the floor.
12 seconds left in the opening quarter. Smart passes to Williams. Out to Horford. This one's for three. Knocks down the triple. Horford's got 5 points.
You see the great fundamentals. Horford sets up with a quick shot off the feed. No hesitation.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. Just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
2022 proved to be a momentous year for Darius Garland, making his first All-Star game, which had to validate all of his hard work so far.
So for Cleveland right now, Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They set the pick. Pass to Cornet. Lets it go from deep. And he stays with it. Here's Gallinari. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Garland also managed to make some noise in the All-Star game, Richard.
Yeah, he certainly came to play in front of his hometown. He hopped off the bench and dropped 13 points, the most of any reserve player on his squad. Some pretty impressive stuff.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 10. Now Garland, just 5 to shoot. Pass to Okoro. Launches a 3. Nice D from Brown. Boston trailing. Gallinari with it. He's picked up by Garland. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Mobley outside. Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. Williams is checked in for Boston. White comes in for Brown. Green's checked in for Cleveland. Rubio comes in for Darius Garland. on the wing. 5 points in the game. Here's Mobley. Outside. Green. Pass to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Now here's Brogdon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And for the Cavaliers, RJ, they found a little bit of rhythm, finally, after the LeBron era.
They sure have. A little 3-year skid. It looked like they were lost, but they kept some veterans around and brought in some great young talent. Maybe not title contenders, but they can make a big splash.
Gallinari, hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Gallinari's got 4 points now in the quarter. And it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. White against Rubio. Down low. Here's Cornette. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do."
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. Brogdon, the pass to White. The kick out to Williams. Fires from deep. He drops it from range.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Pass to Rubio. He puts up a 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Rubio's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Williams is checked in for Boston. Jason Tatum comes in for Gallinari.
What poise from Mitchell there. Taking the hit like a champ and finding a way to convert. Nice.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Boston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. The drive by Brown. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that foul on Danny Green.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And RJ, you look at the road the Celtics had to the finals last year. Man, that's as tough as it gets.
BA, when I tell you going through Durant and then Giannis, and then you saw the way that the Heat pushed them, and then you see the Warriors in the finals as a reward, that is as tough.
Oh,
yes!
Whoa!
Throw it down!
Oh! Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in all of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in all too.
White, the pass to Williams. Right side Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Inside and stolen by Williams. Horford outside. Off target from 3-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Outside for Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Yes, it's good. Mitchell's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Driving inside, Mitchell uses his speed to get the better of the defense. They just can't keep up.
Down low, Mobley. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action. And we hope you you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Outside for Mitchell. Here's the 3. And it's Rubio with the 3. Rubio's got 6 points. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
4 on the clock. Tatum can't hit.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Mobley, a screen on Brown. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. He's off on that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. From deep three-point range. The Cavaliers pull it in.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Smart passes to Brown. The 3 is up. Here's Smart, plenty of space. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Horford with a steal. Brown passes to Smart. Pass to Horford. Outside Tatum. The 3 ball. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul. Pure from three-point range. Some changes for Boston. Cornette comes in for Williams. And Malcolm Brogdon is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Okoro is checked in for the Cavs. Darius Garland comes in for Rubio.
If you want to talk about a high-value veteran, Al Horford is your guy. I mean, he's been around the block and has a ton of wisdom to share with younger guys.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break.
And it seems wherever Horford has gone during his career, his teammates really enjoy playing with him. A testament to his leadership.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Tatum passes to Horford. Here's Cornette. Pass to Tatum. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
Not a long way up for Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
You can tell Horford's teammates look up to him. He's an accomplished veteran with a lot of experience and knowledge, Richard.
Yeah, he's just so selfless. The kind of guy who actively tries to make his teammates better. Just a terrific glue guy.
Horford finds Smart. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Here's Garland. And finished off by Garland.
Yeah, just a solid athlete. It's so fun watching Garland, a little guy, rise up and finish.
Smart against Garland. Outside Brogdon. The 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game. Horford for 3. Doesn't go for him. And Cleveland the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Mobley. Pass to Allen. Hey, expanding his range. And the Cavaliers call time here. And so it's Cleveland with it. They lead by 7. The 3 from Mitchell. That's miss number 7 out of 14 attempts. Left side Brogdon. Kicks it out to Smart. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. Smart's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
The all-around game of Brogdon. I mean, he's all for doing what's best for the team. A selfless passer.
And that does it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court right now for Cleveland. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 3. Small forward. Mobley. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
Mitchell against Brogdon. Pass to Smart. Clock at 6. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Mitchell. Here's Okoro, hounded by Tatum, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
And good whistle there.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers. And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in.
He left some at the line, but at least he made it a 2-possession game.
Fires from deep. And the Celtics another 3.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
With the crossover, and Garland with the lay-in. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Smart outside. Pass to Griffin. Now Brown. There's a screen. And Brown with the stuff.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. To the middle. Garland finds Mitchell. Here's Okoro. Back to Mitchell. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Mitchell's got 22.
Love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
Such a wide open look.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
He's not going to let this game get away from him. He's going to get to the bucket and get them points.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. 3rd quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
The first free throw is good. And some changes here for the Celtics. Robert Williams checked in for Cornette. And it's White in for Smart.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Griffin passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Outside Brogdon. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Screen by Griffin. White the pass to Griffin to take the lead. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender, Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
Horford, he's checked in for Griffin. Here's Horford. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Mitchell. Here's Allen. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 7 assists in the game. Timeout called. The Celtics. They're down by 2. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the fourth quarter. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for White. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. Mobley outside. Three-pointer. Williams grabs the board. Boston has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Horford for 3. Offensive rebound. Tatum. Count it. And he's tied it up. What a shot.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Allen. Here's Garland. Pass to Okoro. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's Okoro. Hounded by Tatum. Mitchell. He connects.
It's spider time. Donovan Mitchell, ice in his veins. And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense. And if anybody didn't know, Jason Tatum has that killer instinct just coming out in a big way.
Puts it up off the inbound. Good!
Ooh, a clutch bucket. A defensive stop now could be all it takes to clinch the win.
Tatum inside. Yes!
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm. Whew.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're down by 1. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
I smack clowns with mad style.
tip-off goes to Minnesota. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Now here is Conley. Williams with the steal. Now here's Brogdon. Lets the three fly. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Brown dishes to Williams. It's stolen by Gobert. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Cans the shot from the wing.
And you have to stay up on Conley. When you give him breathing room, he's a threat to pull up.
Now the pass to Williams. Right side Horford. Pass to Brogdon. Clock at 6. Shakes him. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum making a lot of noise with these points now. He's an impact player. Make no doubt about it. Capable of turning the game all alone.
Now here's Gobert. Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. This one for three. The kick out to Towns. Outside Conley. Passes it to McDaniels. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
The Celtics making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Cornette kicks to Tatum. Pass to Brogdon. Now here's Horford for the three. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And here's Conley outside. Kept alive, Minnesota. Goes up again. And the Timberwolves tack on two more.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now here's Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Outside, Horford. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 1:31 left here in the first quarter. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk earlier with Boston's head coach. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. Conley feeling it out. Now the feed to McDaniels. And stolen by Tatum. Brown outside. This ball movement by Boston. Tatum passes to Horford. 43 seconds left to play in the first. Back to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
You know, Horford is really good and selective at when he needs to be aggressive and when he needs to move the ball.
Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now, here's Brogdon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Cornette. Back to Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. Off target with his 3. Now Edwards. Towns, a screen on Tatum. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Then there's Smart. Then there's Horford. And it's Cornette in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. And finished off by Gobert.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Cornette gets to Smart. Outside Tatum. Back to Smart. A 3-ball. Traps in the tray. Smart's got 5 now. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Gallinari, he's checked in for Tatum. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Horford. Back to Smart to the wing right side. 5 on the clock from downtown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics, trailing by 2. Gallinari in the corner. That one, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Now here's Conley. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. No good there off the double clutch. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Nice shot by Smart.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Pass to Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Smart kicks to Brown. 1:32 left to play in the first half. Smart passes to Horford. Stolen by Michael Conley. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
Fellow Buckeye Mike Conley, one of the outstanding point guards in the league. His defensive prowess, superb. He's not afraid to go after steals, and he usually gets his share.
Now here's Smart. He's got 10. Horford in the post. McDaniels defending. Here's Smart. Gobert knocks it away.
Gobert. It literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Tatum, he's checked in for Horford. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's White in for Marcus Smart. Now here's Anderson. Going inside. Outside Prince. And the three off target. Celtics trail by 4. Brogdon scanning the floor. And it's Gallinari missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Prince wide open. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Tatum down low. He's against Anderson. Second shot opportunity. Tatum's shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the... And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Marcus Smart getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Reed. Anderson is out there with Prince. And it's Noel in at the 1 spot. White inside. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Brogdon finds Griffin. Boston needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Timberwolves ball.
Anderson against Griffin. Prince outside. Back to Reed. Here's the 3. The shot. No good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Williams kicks to Tatum. And stolen by Prince. One-on-one fast break. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here is Anderson. Tatum against Prince. Driving the lane. Passes it to Noel. Williams with the steal. Now here's Griffin. Not a lot of room. Pass to Williams. Back to White. Outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. And stolen by Prince. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Brogdon. Anderson with the screen for Prince. Anderson right side. Lays it up off the glass. Anderson's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Minnesota.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding.
Tatum dishes to White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. White's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And there's the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Tatum looking around. Dishes it to Griffin. Outside Tatum. Here's Williams. Back to Tatum. Misses the 3. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Noel. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. There's Here's the pass to Reed. Stolen by Brogdon. Tatum down low. Guarded by Prince. Nice ball movement by Boston. White, wide open. He fires. They grab their own miss. Shot's good by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
1:24 left in the third quarter. No problems knocking that one down. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Griffin with it. Guarded now by Prince. And it's White missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Anderson passes to Reed. To the middle. Kicks it out to Prince. Pass to Alexander Walker. Passes it to Noel. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Reed misses. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's Griffin. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. A nice shot by Anderson. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
White. It's hauled in by Noel. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boston ball. Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside, White. Puts up a 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading in.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Minnesota leading by 8. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. Gallinari is out there with Horford. And it's Cornette in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. Edwards dishes to Conley. Good on the shot.
You know, kind of odd to see a lefty in today's game, but Conley's a player you have to anticipate properly, or he'll use your mistake to get the end one.
Brown wide open. He fires. No good on that one. And Minnesota now the other way. It's stolen by Brown. Outside, Smart. And Gallinari kicks to Cornette. Horford up top. McDaniels defending. Horford no luck. Timberwolves shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Towns. Edwards got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Smart. Pass to Cornette. Horford against Towns. 6 to shoot. Out to Gallinari. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. From deep three-point range, that one no good. And Boston will go the other way with it. Stolen by McDaniels. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Conley with the 3. Connects from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 15. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot total, extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
Now, here's McDaniels. Gallinari covering, and there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Smart against Conley. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
And here is McDaniel. From deep. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Here's Edwards. Stolen by Smart. Gallinari on the wing. With the floater to stop the run. Smart finds Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
And using his underrated athleticism, Gallinari can do damage above the rim.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Here's Edwards. Good work defensively by Horford. And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. 15-point game. To the inside. And the Celtics can't hang on to the ball. Robert Williams is checked in for Boston.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, Robert Williams.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Griffin comes in for Al Horford. And it's Tatum in for Gallinari. Minnesota leading by 15.
Coming out here tonight and making a statement. Really good work all around
for the Timberwolves.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Here's Gobert. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Down low. Here's McDaniels. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Conley dishes to McDaniels. No good on the 3. Williams inside the line. Boston, no good that time either. It's Edwards on the wing. It's off. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was...
smack clowns with mad style.